Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So today's video is going to be the kikki.k Diary Lovers Club printable for November. So if you want to see how I'm going to use this one, just keep on watching. Alright, so to start off with, I'm just going to show you how kikki.k want you to use this one, or well, how if you just want to use it the way that it comes straight out of the box, straight out of the print that you can. So I will always just sort of mark out roughly where my lines are because I'm really bad at cutting straight lines. So you start off by doing that. So I'm just grabbing my paper trimmer and then just cutting out along those lines. So I just line them up and just cut, and even then I miss half the time like I just did. So I'll fix it up in a sec. So this month's free gift is if you spend over $50, you get a free cup and saucer in this new range, and I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head what it's called, and I can't, so I'm just going to find out what it is. So it's the new Rituals collection. It's part of their homeware. So if you've been hanging around kikki.k for long enough, you'll know they sometimes, or they bring out like a homewares collection every once in a while. This is part of that one. So they used to have the Svenska hem, and this is the new one. So it's a really pretty collection. It's just really pink and grey. Sorry, I cut that line wrong, so I thought I'd do it again. Really pretty pink and grey kind of. If you have a look at it online, and I'll link it down below, it almost looks like cement, the grey. It's really pretty actually. The unfortunate thing is obviously that they don't have stickers and everything that go with these. So what I'm going to pair it with is the So Lovely collection that came out a little earlier this year, because it kind of has the same colours attached. So that is just the printable. So if you wanted to use it just like that, you can obviously just do that. You can leave it at that and that's it. Because I'm me and I like to do a bit extra, what I'm going to do is grab a piece of cardboard and I'm going to mount this on the cardboard first. And you guys are going to say, yeah, but you do that all the time, Ash. That's not really all that exciting. But I have an idea of something else to do as well. So I'm just grabbing my glue tape. I'm just going to stick this down. So I'm going to use this as a flipper. So I'm going to have it as a tab. So I will punch out on my tab punch board a little extra here. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want this to be plain, as in I don't want the cardboard to be just plain, I'm just going to jump into the notepad that goes with this collection. And I'm going to grab this piece here with the stripies, and I'm going to have it, just going to run a little bit on the side there, mount it right up against that piece of paper. Grabbing my trimmer again. So I'm just going to cut off just a section. It's not a very big section because this just needs to cover up basically where you want your holes to go. So I'm just going to put that there. I'm just going to stick it down, and then we'll cut the shape out afterwards. So don't worry, I'm not doing all this funny shape and funny stuff for nothing. It will get cut out in a second. But if you push it right up against the other piece of paper, it doesn't look like it's supposed to be there, but it just feels a bit more flush, which I think is really nice. You could obviously put washi tape there if you wanted to as well. Completely up to you. So then I'm just going to cut off my excess so then it fits in my trimmer, and then just square off the bottom and the top. Oops. Square it off, not make it worse. So because I did that, I'm just going to cut this a little shorter, because that's not a straight line and it'll bug the crap out of me if it's not. So there we go. And then just doing the same thing on the other side. So the other side I'm just going to be a bit more careful with, because I know this edge isn't straight. Actually, what I'll do first, because I know that edge is straight, I'm just going to cut how much I want. Okay, it's not straight, but close enough. And then now I can use that edge because I know it's where I want it to be. Okay, So that's what that looks like. I'm then going to grab my tab punch board and just punch my tab. Actually, no, I'm not. Sorry, reverse. I'll do that at the end so that way I don't have to do it 3 times. I am learning. So on the other side, I'm going to cover it in the stripy, and then I'm going to grab this envelope that I've made using the exact same paper. And the idea is that it's kind of going to hide itself in here. You're gonna have an envelope there, but you're not really going to know it's there. So I'm just going to glue this down. And I just thought, I always do a quote card that's just a flipper. And I know I do envelopes a lot, especially during footy season, but they're just such wonderful things to have, to put things in. You always sort of have things that pop up that you need to carry around in your weeks, and it's just such an easy thing to do, just have an envelope there. So there you go, that's all cut out. Now we'll get the tab punch board in and we'll cut the tabs. And then just because I want to, I'm going to round the corners off as well. Okay. And I've just made this envelope using the same piece of paper from the notepad. I just sort of measured out how big I wanted it to be. And then it's going to sit this way. I just like the way the stripes kind of hide each other on there. I think it looks really cool. So I'm just going to stick that down as well. I'm just going to see where that looks cool. You could mount it up with the lines if you wanted to. They don't quite match up the whole way along, but they do most of the way. And that's just because of the way that the paper is. So I've deliberately put it so that that actually sits up and over, because I'm going to stick it, like put a little sticker there so it closes. So I'm just jumping into this Paper Lovers book, which has the stickers that are sort of with this collection, I guess you'd say. They really didn't bring out enough stickers with this one. I'm just going to grab this little one here that says love. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to get the one that says dream. I'm just going to bring a bit of pink into this because it's very grey on the back. Whoops. Uh-oh, I squashed it. Oh well. So I'm going to actually stick that down and push it really hard on the top, but then not push so hard on the bottom so that it doesn't stick properly. And then you can just be something that you lift up and then close when you've got stuff in there. So then the last little thing we have to do is just punch out our holes. So just grab any of your planner stuff. So I'm just going to grab this one. I'll just use this one as my guide. So you just need to work out where you want it to sit on your page. I always prefer it to sit on the bottom as opposed to the top. I don't know why I like it that way, but I do. Just grab your pencil and just mark out those holes. Grab your hole punch. Because that's got a line down it. I know they're in a straight line. It's cool. And there you have it. There is your little envelope. I'll just show you what it looks like in here, considering this is the planner that actually matches this collection. Just didn't mean it to be there, but there you go. You got yourself a little flipper that looks really cool, and it's going to hide anything you want to shove in there. And I just really like the way those stripes look at the back. I just think it looks really cool. So there you have it, guys. That is this month's Diary Lovers Club printable. As I said, the gift this month is the teacup that you get if you spend over $50 in store or online. There are 2 different teacups. They are really cute, and they are in this sort of pink and grey range. So if you are going to go in and buy any of your Christmas gifts or Christmas wrapping or anything like that, don't forget to pick up your free porcelain cup and saucer. There isn't a Planner Lovers Club gift or offer this month, or even a printable, but what there is on the Planner Lovers one, which I'll link down below, there is a survey that you can take regarding the Planner Lovers Club and what you love about planners from kikki.k. And if you take the survey, you get a 10% off code that you can then use in the store, which is, like, for the 3.5 minutes it takes to do the quiz is kind of worth it. There's also a really cool little video that kikki.k have done about how to organise your Christmas with your planner. So that's on that page, which will be linked down below. So go and check that out as well. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I always do the printable every month, and that's whether there's a planner lovers or a diary lovers or both. I will always do the printable, and I'll always give you some kind of twist on it to kind of make it a little bit more personal, a little bit more usable in your planners. But I say this every month, they are so much fun because you do really get to personalize them and make them work the way you want them to work in your planner. So make sure you always grab those printables because they are awesome. To make sure you don't miss the videos that I do on them, the best way to do that is to be subscribed. So make sure that you are subscribed and that you hit the little notification bell as well to be notified in your inbox every time I upload. Coming into Christmas, that's going to be a little bit more often. If you have any suggestions on how I can use this one in my planner, I probably won't use it in a week. There's not really enough in this collection to make a whole week out of, but if you want me to try, let me know down below. Or you can find me on any of my social medias, they're down below as well. Hope you guys have an absolutely awesome rest of the day, and I will see you again really, really soon. Thanks a lot. Bye!